rivers of ashes. Sacred came that day. Natives are unable to find their heel. There's an ancient old way of saying they're not here right now. No one seems to be. We left about an hour ago. We're on our way into a native trail. The island is getting deep. The world around us is getting dark. We're still on our way. The ancient beast is what we follow, this native path. The natives here are the trees. We trade correctly. The bugs were our path in, the natives through. They led us through the bees. We found the flowers nice, those natives there, finding it square. They're like us. They understood that the understanding was on. There was an equipment episode where we lost a few men. They were unable to continue in their venture. They must settle there. They took too much. What they did was not require themselves to what they were doing, and they thought it was their field to mow. Natives didn't take too kindly to it, for they thought since they could come back so quickly, even in that given year, they could be mowed. They didn't pull from the root necessarily. They picked a few flowers. I continued on forth. I learned my capital was exchange. I didn't want to be with them. They were unable to continue my follow. Met up with them later. I found them getting ahead of me, and we rejoined. Capital was good. We're still on our follow suit, and we met the local region. An eagle in the air. I can't say there's much here, but the desert is good. The desert will feed you. We got this far. Knowing the desert's coming, we head back. We did. We went back to where the food was, and we understood the desert nature. We found the desert there. By God, I forbid, I hope I do not trespass and bring this desert here. But this desert comes from here, don't you see? The food is in there. It must, so we head to the desert to eat, to gather, and we go. But we come back to live like we settled in the flowers. The settlement grew and rose, and we didn't know where to go. We headed east or west, bound in other nature, about 90 degrees. Mountains would be to the left on the map. Or there from which I saw it, straight ahead, from which I came from behind. We head that way and know the other settlement is north. I would say the other direction. South on the map here. That's where we'll have to plant the bees. The ones we took away were here. And as we gather, we build the mountains. We know the ones we'll have to gather and climb. But we must gather these mountains to get them here. This is the earth we settle. My men are good. I cannot complain. I was given good stock. The natives here are well happy. We have not complained. There's been a few dissettlements. The men have misunderstood that I'm not captain. I'm merely just a man. But my ability to record and document my ability to be here and trade my way through and document my nature has been misunderstood. To be a university preparedness, no. I've been sent by the United States of America into a great unknown. Can a man without the justice to say he gets there already get there on his own and say he has the justice to continue and hold what we are there? That builds us peace and justice elsewhere. That allows us in this native realm. Does he find England? Does he find what goes? The ability to move anything. what's there, and something, an object that can be, that identity of life itself. I be that man who just discharged, and I did not run into the ocean. I asked for permission by doing it myself. And asking, I went along the way, and I was obvious and not stopped. Not pardoned for my misattitude. I merely made it up. And what I did was make myself a great mess. That looks to be my attitude. But my appetite is big, and I went from there, and I forfeit not, but I forfeit my name. That gives me the name to take away, for I already have taketh away that name. That cannot be taken away, for my name is, and so it overcometh and deny that claim. That is, I have no name and taken away. But there I've forgotten now what I'm saying. I've written Jern. And this is not a case to be put against me. My men are used to it. Here I've got in front of me what I see, and I cannot move it. I could try, but where would it end in the end? What do I have but garbage? But right in front of me I have my table I will bring with me, and I will make again. I can carry the institution of technology. I've gotten this far to get a stick. I found it from a friend gave. I found it appetizing to my ability to afford it. I had been looking for fun, and I had found fun, and I was not concerned already that I had it. The natives were true. I wonder if they knew or know I'm here. I really look for the real people. The fake people I can't see anymore. They're not real. The ones I imagine being here, those are the real. Both fake. Don't you see? Before you head to where you go, the unknown. You see it somehow another way. And that place beeth exist, that's the exit, I tell you. So when you see that, you go. But once that's to never reach you, that dream, that holy grail, of finding what it is for you, for it is another, do not fail. In this exploration into the great earth's unknown, of settlement and pre-nature, the holy capital is what I'd look and seek to see we have. I've gone in deep. We are the capital of all remains. That is this holy system of planets. And earth be her core. South, I know we have core, but a star I say she is. And capital we know. We have so much here, and I fear that I'm going to overwhelm my ability to talk to you again. For I'm going to lose reception. I'm close to the end here. I apologize